Hi, I'm Steve Chater with TCT Property Management Services, and we are the resource for people building financial security with real estate. So today in our TCT Investor Series, I want to talk about what is net worth and why should I pay attention? Because we're interested in building financial independence with the real estate. And the financial independence we define as having enough cash flow to fund your life. Again, not just your expenses, but what you want in your life without having to work for the money. We call it passive income. And so I want to start here because success starts with how you think. You see, once you know what to do, then you get to choose your attitude. You get to choose, okay, I'm going to do it, or you're going to choose to say, no, I'm not going to do it, or you can say, I'll do it later. Okay, you get to choose your attitude. So we're going to talk about what to do, and we're going to talk about your net worth. And the definition of net worth is really simple. It's just your assets minus your liabilities equals your net worth. Simple equation. Now, net worth can be positive or it can be negative. It can go either way. The issue is, do you know? And are you paying attention to it? So many of us have read a book by Robert Kiyosaki called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And if you take a look at what the tagline says on the book, he says this is what the rich teach their kids about money that the poor and the middle class do not. And one of the issues that he talks about is savers or losers. And so when we're talking about the average person, the poor, the middle class, they're paying attention to their bank account and how much am I saving in my bank account and how much money do I have in that bank account. Whereas the rich are looking and saying, well, what's my net worth and what does that look like? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, this is the spreadsheet that I use for my properties. And if you look up here at the top, you see in the green, it says, here's my assets. And over here in the red is, here's my liabilities. And so when we're talking about assets, this is what I own. Okay? And these are the things that I own. So at the top is what we call paper assets. Your stock, maybe a loan you made to somebody, how much money's in your life insurance account, a mutual fund or a bond, those are paper assets. And then we've got real estate. And so the house that you have, and in addition to the house, what other real estate do you own? And then do you have a business or businesses? I have a couple of businesses, and so they're included here. And then other assets. Do you own gold? What about the personal property that you have? Are you a collector? Do you collect art? Do you collect coins? All of those things are, this is what I own. And then on the other side over here is, this is what I owe. So if I got credit card debt, and right here I've got $5,000, and hopefully if you have it, you're paying it down and getting it down to zero. Your mortgages on your houses, you would record those over here. Any business loans that you have out, you would record those over on the business side. And the bottom line is my net worth. What is my net worth? And so it's my assets minus my liabilities, and I'm paying attention. I'm tracking them. So in this case here, and it's hypothetical, but it's a little over $1 million. As we said before, the middle class, the poor, the people that don't have financial intelligence, they're looking at their bank account statement. They're not looking at what are, and by the way, your bank account should be included on this spreadsheet. Okay. Now the second thing we said was financial independence is having the positive cash flow to fund your life. And so we track that on this, how much passive income are you getting from all of the investments that you have? And then finally, the last thing that we look at is, well, what's the return on investment that I'm getting for each one of these particular investments? So that I can look and I can say, oh, can I do better than this? Should I get rid of this one and get a better one? I can make those kind of decisions because this is the tool. Now, at the end of this, I'm going to tell you how you can get a copy of this spreadsheet if you'd like to use it. Okay? So the question is, do you have to cash in your assets, or do your assets create cash? Do you have to cash in your assets, or do your assets create cash? Because there are some assets, like I could own some stock, and the stock could have gone up in value, but in order to create the cash that I need, I have to sell the stock. and then pay taxes, and then I get to spend whatever's left over? Or do your assets create the cash that you need, the passive income that you're looking for? So what's our goal? Our goal is, number one, create more assets than liabilities. Create more assets than liabilities. Number two, acquire assets that create cash flow. And real estate qualifies under those definitions. So if you want a copy of the spreadsheet that we just talked about here, all you have to do is email networth@tctproperties.com. That's networth@tctproperties.com, and it will automatically send you a copy of the spreadsheet. We appreciate you being a part of the TCT family. And this video in the TCT Investor Series talks about net worth and why should I pay attention. We're going to expand on this video, and we're going to talk about, well, how do I accelerate the growth of my net worth, and how do I do it safely, and how do I do it securely? Because our goal is to build financial independence in real estate, and it's our honor to be able to help you do the same. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video.